Hello, everyone. This is your girl, Shanidra, with Beyond the Cover. Yes, I am so excited on today, sweetheart, because what God has for me to say today is going to help you out, sweetheart, because it's helping me out. So I know it's going to help you out. Now, as you know, I have on my Amore Too Classy boutique sweater dresses. So I'm going to show you that real quick. Yes. So have that on. I know I haven't showed you guys my apparel, but that is coming soon. The new. Now y'all saw the new, but you about to see the new. But before we get into the new, let's look at the products of today. Comes in this specially for you box. You will receive a wonderful candle that smells so awesome. And bath bombs and bath wash. So body wash. So therefore, you can light the candle, have the candle already smelling like how your body is about to be smelling. So we have those available. I am so excited about that. That will be at the pop-up shop this Saturday. At the Brown Bag event. I think it's a Christmas in Burleson event. So you don't want to miss it. Now, got that squared away. Got the magazine done. So be on the lookout for our latest Destin Magazine. It features Bobby Mays, LaQuinthia Beasley, all these awesome people, WJBE, receiving their award, all of that. So you don't want to miss it. Now, as you know, with your girl Shanidra, today's topic is, it says, keep walking while they're talking. It's supposed to just say keep, but it says keeping walking. Keep walking while they're talking. So I'm gonna fix that real quick while they're talking. We can't give them nothing to talk about, but they're gonna try to talk anyways. But God said keep walking while they're talking. Period. He said don't worry about them talking, because that's all they're doing is talking. While you walking, they talking. Let's talk about it. So, as you guys know, I have been in the book of Exodus and I have been in Moses. Now, we already talked about how God has us in this waiting period. Now, we've been in the waiting period and, it's getting tough and we're looking like, what in the world? What in the world is going on? Because you told me this, but this is happening. But God said, don't worry about them talking. You just keep on walking. Let them talk while you walk. Period. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. So, it is getting tough. The heat is turning up. But I have some good news, because normally God has me telling all this bad stuff. But now I get to tell you some good stuff. If you just keep the faith and trust and acknowledge Him in all of your ways and you are obedient. I want to say all this stuff. I don't want to mess nothing. But you must be obedient and then you shall receive all of these things. He said, if you're disobedient, all of these things shall be taken. But if you're obedient to Him, not the world, to Him and His way, Yahweh, then you will receive all of this. But if it ain't Yahweh, you might as well hit the highway. Period. Now, so that's what God is saying on today. He said, keep walking while they talking. That's all they can do is talk while you walking. And as you are walking, see, you don't know what you're about to walk into. You don't even know the very thing you've been praying for is about to come. Sweetheart, it is coming. And you about to walk right into it. While they talking, you about to walk into it. God said you about to walk. You are about to walk into it. In their faces. While they talking, in the middle of them talking about you. And then they got others watching you now. Because they've been talking. So now everybody gonna see. All of them. Everybody's gonna see God blessing me. And that's what you should say. Everybody's gonna see it. Everybody's gonna see God blessing me. That goes for you. So God said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it because they are messing themselves up. Moses came to Jesus and, he's like, Pharaoh is making it harder. God said, I already know. I already know. Pharaoh ain't doing nothing I don't know. He said, quit worrying about them talking. Let's talk. You continue to walk and do what I told you to do. And watch me bless you and do what I told you I was going to do. That's what God said, period. He's not worried about them. You are. He said you need to stop worrying about them talking. Let them talk. You giving them something to talk about, that's fine, honey. Even when I be in traffic, I be like, when they have to keep looking in their rearview mirror, I be like, I must be looking fabulous today. Because they can't stop looking. They can't even focus on what's in front of them. Listen to God. Listen to this. They can't focus on what's in front of them because they're too busy looking at you, looking behind them. They're looking at you. They can't even see what they have. They're too busy looking at you. But since they're not focused on what God has told them to do, they missing their own blessings. But you not. God said you keep walking while they talking. Period. Because Pharaoh had it, he was just retarded. Like, who wants to go through all of this stuff, but he want to keep thinking he could play God. And that's what these people out here doing. They want to play God, act like they are holier than thou, because they go to church. God said he ain't pleased with that. He said, how you walking? I'm not worried about what you talking about. How are you walking? How are you walking? Because you talking about a lot of stuff other than what I've told you to do. Talk about. You gossiping. You're not uplifting nobody. So God said, I got you, sweetheart. You ain't fooling nobody. Pharaoh wasn't fooling nobody. He did not fool God. Now he may fool all the people that he talking to. But he ain't fooling God. God's like, please. I'm the Almighty. I already know. So he got them. Let them talk. Don't stop them. Don't let them stop your walk. Let them talk. God said, keep walking while they talking. Period. They stopping themselves. They not stopping you. Because what God told you was going to happen is going to happen. No matter what they say, no matter what they try to do, God said he's going to bless you. Period. He already told you what he was about to do. Why are you worried about what they are doing? God said, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Because he got you. He said, God for you. Who can be against you? They could talk their stuff. They could be Pharaoh. Who cares? You better stand like me, Shadrach, and Abednego, and be like, what? Do whatever you gotta do. Whatever you gotta do. Do whatever you gotta do, because I already know what my Father's gonna do to you. Do it, because God got you. The enemy to me becomes an enemy with my Father. So why are you thinking you're an enemy to me? God said, no, you got a bigger problem than Shanidra, sweetheart. Because as long as Shanidra shut it up and keep walking, I got that, honey. He named and claimed all of this. So I'm naming and claiming my father too. So what he is telling you on today, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Because that's all they're doing is talking. I've been like this all my life, even as a child. Anybody that know me, I wasn't never about the talking. You keep talking and I'm going to be doing some walking. I was going to handle some business while you talking. Now, back then, the business that I handled was not the way I should have handled it. But now I handle it better. Because now I don't even have to do nothing. Nothing. I didn't back then either, but I was not even dumb. But now, the way my father operate, please. He got all of that. I be like, handle it, honey. I'll be in my Jeremiah spirit, like, handle them. Because I'm not about to be parsing them. Because you have to know to keep walking while they're talking. Don't worry about what they're talking about. That's the devil's way of distracting you. But God gave us the wisdom and the knowledge. He's preparing you now. Now, take heed. Because while they talking, you still walking and you about to walk right into it. Right into your blessing and you don't even know it. You are about to walk right into it. So God said, keep walking. Keep going where he told you to go. Don't look back. Don't look right. Don't look left. Keep looking at him. Look up. When you look up, you're going to be like, wow. Look at God. It does not look like what it's about to be. It don't look like what it's saying. But trust me, you. If God has me to say this, that means he is about to do just what he said he's going to do. So all you have to do is keep walking while they talking. And just like I'm telling you, Moses is in Exodus, the part of Moses, it is going down. I mean, it is going down. And God said he already gave us examples of how he operates and what he's going to do. He already gave us an example of that. So all we got to do, how he handles our enemies. So why are we worried about our enemies? You see what he did to Pharaoh? Pharaoh kept trying to play him. Kept on. Oh, yeah. If you pray to your Lord, Okay, so Moses went and prayed. And then Pharaoh got the audacity to not let God's people go. After God told him to let them go. The audacity. Are they crazy? So God handled him. God said, I'm about to send flies and all of it. He sent flies. He sent locusts, eat up all the crops. I mean, they wasn't even going to be able to see the ground because it was going to eat up everything. Boils, all of that. They going through all of that because they so stubborn and hard-hearted, hating on you. For you being you. They hating on you for you being you. They going through all this extra stuff because they don't want to fix their head to stop hating on you and focus on what God has them to do. They want to keep talking while you walking. And God is dealing with them. He's like, they ain't fooling nobody. They definitely ain't fooling me. They may be fooling you, but they not fooling God. God said, they ain't fooling me. I see them. They may try to fool you and make you think that they are for me and all this stuff. But if that was for me, they wouldn't be doing half the stuff that they are doing. They'll be walking it. They'll be walking this life out. They will be carrying their cross, but they're not because they're too busy gossiping. Something I told them not to do. That's why he said, you're going to come up there and try to say to him, Lord, Lord. And he's going to be like, Depart from me, worker of iniquity. I never knew you. Because you don't even know yourself. Because you're too busy focusing on someone else. How can you know yourself when you focused on someone else? Get yourself together. Quit worrying about the speck in someone else's eye and look at the big old plank in your own eye. Quit talking about everybody else, but look at yourself. Period. God ain't going to show you nobody but you. And I'm going to tell you, because I was telling my friend yesterday, these people are, oh yeah, you will be delivered. La-di-da-di-da. And like it's just so joyful when you're delivered. I'm going to tell you the truth, sweetheart. I don't want you to be confused and mixed up like, oh, I thought I was going to be delivered. And, oh, God is delivered. It don't feel good. When you are truly being delivered, honey, it is not what it's not walking in just the park. You feeling all of it. You are feeling it all. There's no holding back, no nothing. You are really being delivered. It's really been taken away from you, taken out of you. Literally. I mean, you're going to feel every bit of it. So I don't want you to be confused in how they say delivered. And yes, say that you want to be delivered. And when you say that you want to be delivered, believe me, you will be delivered from whatever you are asking God to deliver you from. But trust me, that is not going to be just, oh my gosh. Now, after you go through all of that, it's going to be wonderful. But the process that I was telling y'all, trust the process. Oh, it's on and popping. On and popping. You see this little minute distraction that's trying to continuously, it has never in life. But I'm going to put an end to it today. I'm going to play a video. See, it always works out for our good. I'm going to play a video of our inventory that we have now. The new. But y'all haven't seen the new yet. But the new. And then I will show you the new when the new comes. So here we go. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. All right. I already handled that because it was really trying it. It was really and truly trying it. But God. Now, back to what God was saying. Don't worry about them. They going through all this hell trying to hate on you. They so hard-hearted, stubborn, that no matter what God is trying to tap them on the shoulder, they want to continue to be Cain and let it just fester into their minds and control them. Because they want to hate you so bad. But God said, woe to them who return evil, who say that evil is good and good is evil, who return evil for good. So if somebody has done good to you and you return evil, God said, woe to you, sweetheart, because you don't even know what's coming to you. That's why God said it is important that we pray for our enemies. That's why Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they don't even know they don't know what they're doing. When they're speaking on you and talking while you walking, they are in some big, they do not know what they're doing. They don't even know the half of what they about to go through. They're not going to have nowhere to turn but God. And then God got them right where he want them when they turn to him. But until then, they're going to be so stubborn and hard-hearted. But God said, why are you worried about that part? We can't, Moses, he started worrying about it. Well, God, I thought now to talk, don't worry about that part. I already know. I told you. And God is telling you now. He already know. What are you worried for? He's the Almighty. Why are you complaining to him? He said, do everything without grumbling and complaining. Don't complain. Don't tell him about nothing. He already know. He's all knowing. You won't believe that Santa Claus knows when you were sleeping and all this stuff, and he knows all of this. Santa Claus fake. But you get so offensive with that. With fake Santa Claus ain't real. That Satan stuff. But when I say God is all knowing, oh, she just had it. Oh, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Because I love God. Now, God is telling y'all on today, don't worry about the naysayers. He told me to say this Friday. And when I say I did not know that I was going to be doing this again Tuesday. But he letting you know. Because you still worried about what they talking about. God said don't worry about what they talking about. He already know they talking and faking like they for him. If they was for him, they would be doing what he told them to do. They'll be walking it like they talking. But all they doing is talking while you walking. So they're going to watch you walk into your blessing while they still talking. They building your audience. They are building your audience because more and more people are going to be tuning into you. They're going to be blessed by you. Because of your enemy. They bringing everybody to your page. Because now everybody trying to check you out and see how terrible you are. And then they're going to see how awesome you are. Look at God. Look how God let you have your enemies be a blessing to you. This is such a blessing that you're bringing more people to my Facebook or my channel or whatever. It's like, be thankful in everything. All of it. Be thankful that you woke up this morning. But trust and believe me, God is not playing about you. Period. So you don't have nothing to worry about. They the ones that should be scared. But you don't have nothing to worry about. Like I tell you, I be talking to myself too. So all I can do is tell you what saith the Lord. And what the Lord is telling you right now. You just keep on walking. In obedience. I need to put in obedience. But I'm telling you right now, you just keep walking in obedience to God. And all these things shall be added unto you. You're going to walk right into your blessing. If you keep walking in obedience to God, the Almighty, the only God. Not any crystals, not any nothing else. Just God. Don't mix none of that with God. Period. You do that without putting God in it, because it ain't got nothing to do with God. And this ain't nothing that I'm just reading. This is something that I know for a fact from my father. So, since my father speaks directly to me, I don't have to feed into the foolery. And that's all God is trying to get you to the point of, where you will know. When you build that personal relationship with God yourself, where you're not listening to people that just talk you. You need to look at their fruits. I have not worked. I've been in business for 6, going on 7 years. My daughter is 8. So I had a baby when I started. I have not worked a job all these years. First year, I finished as a PRN at Talbot's. That was it. But in 6 years, in five of those 6 years, going on 6 years of me not working nowhere but for God, and him taking me out for all the, I'm not, based on income, nothing. He pays all my bills. That's the fruits that you need to look at. When you see people doing all this, working all day and all this stuff, just look at people's fruits. See if they truly living for God. God said See if they walking it like they talking. Because you listen to somebody that's probably worse off than you are. They ain't walking in a lick of bean. So that's why it's important for you to have that personal relationship with him yourself. That's it. Dang. I'm just like, I don't know why people like hearing me say that, but he wants you to have that one-on-one relationship with him. Period. And it is the most, honey, I don't really talk to nobody on the phone. Period. And it has been wonderful. When I say it is awesome to just hear from the Almighty. When I don't hear from him, I'm like very cautious and making sure I don't be messing up. But even when I mess up, God said those are teachable moments. He expects us so he can teach us. So keep walking while they talking. That's all God is saying. Keep walking. Let them talk, but you just keep walking. But you have to walk right into it. And you don't even know it. You don't even know it. Like he said, he's going to bless you in front of your enemies. So quit asking him to remove your enemies and all this stuff because he want to bless you in front of them. Let all of them see it. All of them. Not some of them. Not part of them. But all of them. All of them going to see. All of them are going to see what God is about to bless you to be. So that's all I have for you guys on today. Let's go beyond the cover. Let's start looking at the fruits. God pays all of this. So when you look at me, you should see. And when you look at anybody else, you should see. So, like I said, when I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself half the time. I'm learning as y'all are learning. Had I known all of this, I would be way further. So obviously, God is downloading this and teaching me at the same time. So we all learning. So that's all I have for you guys on today. Let's dig deep.